What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be rebuilding New Orleans Pelicans. Last video we did the Charlotte Hornets. That video went pretty well. We actually ended up winning a championship, which is something I never do in 2K. So if you guys have not seen that video, make sure to go watch it. But today we're doing the Pelicans. Like I said, the New Orleans Pelicans obviously are in a weird position. They have Anthony Davis. They have Drew Holiday. But other than that, they lost Rondo. And they lost Marcus Cousins. So, I mean, they basically kind of replaced them with their, lower counterparts. They have Julius Randle now, and they have Elfrid Payton, which you could argue both those players are similar to DeMarcus Cousins and Rondo. So, this should be interesting. Maybe a similar Pelicans team that we saw last year. Now, how their starting five look is going to be different. I don't know if they're going to have Julius Randle and Mirotic start together, or are they going to have one of them coming off the bench. I would hope they have one of them coming off the bench. I think it would make a little bit more sense for Julius Randle to come off the bench. I also signed Jamal Crawford just to come off our bench this first season because we didn't really have some nice shooting guard depth, considering I moved Etuan Moore to the 3 since he plays the 3 in real life. But I just don't picture a vision where the Pelicans can start Mirotic at the 3, just considering how bad he is on defense. It just won't be a very good defensive lineup if Mirotic is starting at the 3. So maybe, Drew Holiday and Anthony Davis can make up for it, but still. But at the trade deadline, we want to get rid of Solomon Hill. His contract is super bad. We're going to attach 2 second-round picks and get Frank Mason in return, and a second-round pick not to mention. And we're going to look at these contract extensions. Elfrid Payton, yeah, I'll go ahead and re-sign him. Not too bad at all. Check Diallo won't resign at all. That's just how mad they get when you send him to the G League. It's kind of a annoying, but Ajinça, we have no interest in bringing him back, of course, at all. So at the end of the season, Cousins wins MVP, yada, yada, yada. You guys see how this is. It usually is the same. Sometimes it changes, but Anthony Davis makes the All-NBA second team. Do we have anybody on the... Oh, we have all-defensive second team for Drew Holiday and Anthony Davis. So very cool there. We didn't make the playoffs this first season, so we went 35 and 51, or 31 and 51, which is not very good whatsoever. We definitely want to be better than that. So we got to definitely find a way to make this team better. We got to build this team a lot better around Anthony Davis. There's no question that Anthony Davis is the future of this team. And as long as New Orleans wants to keep him happy and keep him around, you got to build a team around him that's going to win a championship. Eventually, players are going to get tired of not going very far in the playoffs. And I say that as a Blazers fan and hoping that Damian Lillard will stay here forever, even though we all know that the Blazers have kind of failed to put a nice team around him other than CJ McCollum and maybe Yusuf Nurkic. But we did get the second pick, though. So that is a plus of going 31 to 51. So we land the second pick. Not bad at all. Alvin Gentry. I like Alvin Gentry in real life, but his 2K ratings are super bad. But we'll keep him for now just because, like I said, I love him. Or I don't really love him, but I like him in real life, and I think he's a good coach. So I'll go ahead, and I earned a lot of respect for him the way he played defense on my Portland Trailblazers in that series. Although it did make me mad. But we have the second pick overall, and it would be easy for me to just take someone here. But I want to turn this into something else. I kind of want to trade this pick away. Now, what we're going to get, I have no idea. But what I want to get, I have no idea either. But maybe we can get a superstar or another star next to Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday. That would be my ideal goal. Kevin Love's not looking like a bad choice. 5th pick in Marcus Smart, Shai Gilgeous, Rudy Gobert. We already have kind of a center in Anthony Davis, so no need for that. And then we got Victor Oladipo and Dougie McBucket. Andre Drummond, Lonnie Walker, TJ Warren, Dennis Schroeder, CJ McCollum, Otto Porter. That's not looking too bad. But overall, I think I've never done this. Never traded for Victor Oladipo, so I decided in this video we're going to go ahead and try to get Victor Oladipo. I don't really want to give them, I really don't want Dougie McBuckets, I don't want his contract, so I'm trying to get them, or get Oladipo without taking McDermott in also, because I really don't want his contract. So I guess we're just going to have to give him another first round pick other than our second one, which I did not really want to give up, but it's all right, and the Pacers now have our pick, and they took RJ Barrett, so very good for them. They decided to trade Oladipo. Now, would they ever trade Oladipo in real life for the second pick? Probably not. I think Oladipo obviously is their guy they're building around going forward. So this is why these videos have been somewhat unrealistic, because I'm actually, after all these are said and done, I'm going to start doing some realistic rebuilds. I know that I used to make all my videos or all my rebuilds realistic, but I decided to change it up a little bit because Some of you guys comment you want to see me do some more unrealistic things, and some of you guys comment stick to realistic. So I'm going to do the best of both worlds and make sure that it all gets fixed. But guys, I'm super excited because next week I might start doing double uploads, and I will have a lot more time for everything. My work schedule was killing me. I go to school. Anyway, just know I'm going to have a lot more time on my hands, and I can't wait for next week because my schedule is about to get a lot better, and I cannot wait to maybe do some double uploads some days and bring out more content to you guys. But we have Julius Randle and Mirotic, who are both free agents, so I'm not sure if I want to bring both of them back, but I think it would be beneficial to do so. So we're going to try to maybe get both of them back here in this free agency period because we could maybe use one of them as trade bait if needed. If not, we'll just, I guess, move on if we don't get one or the other. So I'm going to offer a contract to both of them. We can get Julius Randle, Nikola Mirotic. I also kind of want Chick Diallo back, so I'm going to make sure that we can go ahead and hopefully match whatever agreement that he gets. And here we go. He gets an offer from the Bulls. We're going to go ahead and match it. And just like that, we don't have enough room to sign all three of them. And they decide to choose. I wish when it told you don't have enough room, I wish it would let you pick. Like I'm stuttering so badly. I wish it would say like, oh yeah, you can't afford all three of these people. Which two would you prefer to have? It just straight up says, nah, man, you can't have them. We're going to choose the two you want. I don't know why I just stuttered so badly there for a second, but that was kind of embarrassing. But anyway, Julio Okafor, Chuck Diallo. We have a kind of a logjam at center now. So I apologize for the cut, but I just started coughing so badly when I was recording, and I don't know. I had to cut it out because it was just like really bad. Like something attacked my throat. But anyway, what I was trying to say is we had a logjam at center. So we're going to trade for Robert Covington. We're going to trade Chuck Diallo away. And we're going to get Robert Covington in return, who I think is going to be a nice 3-and-D player on this team. And I can't wait to see what this team's going to do. I think this rotation is super nice. I think we have a really nice rotation. But we're going to take Shelvin Mack out of the rotation and put Darius Moore in just because I feel like he brings a little bit more value to the team. And like I said, I'm loving how this team is looking. I think that we're going to be hopefully a playoff team. I would think 2K would let me be a playoff team. But as I say that, we're not. We barely fall out. We don't make it. So I'm gonna fire Alvin Gentry here just because after that, not making the playoffs with this team is just kind of frustrating. I mean, 2K is just the way 2K rolls sometimes. But I mean, I also want to thank whoever told me L2 and move that bar up because it does go so much faster, and I never even knew that was a thing. So thank you. Big shout out to you. I forgot your name, but you told me a long time ago. And I just started, I thought about it when I was trying to sign a coach. But we're going to trade Nikola Mirotic here in the 14th pick. And I'm really just trying to get as good as possible, like before this last season. Because I want to make the playoffs in this video. I don't want to not make it at all with Anthony Davis on the team. That's just kind of bad. That's just not good to not make the playoffs at all. So Tyreke Evans, we're going to go ahead and trade for him. Looking pretty good. We get the 21st pick in return as well. So Tyreke Evans will probably be coming off the bench, be a nice six-man for us. And then we're going to have to figure out the power forward spot, which I thought I could draft here, maybe. Get a power forward here that's going to be decent. But then I realized that these prospects aren't real. So I didn't really want to go with any of them because I didn't know how good they would be. So I decided to just maybe try to trade. I don't know. I really couldn't figure anything out, I don't think. We're going to 21st pick. I mean, we get not Anthony Davis. I mean, we're going to get his twin brother, Ed Davis, here. I mean, not as far as the power forward situation, I didn't really figure anything out, but hopefully I can get something figured out before we can't do anything at all. So I'm going to try to sign Pascal Siakam, and I think that would be a deadly defensive lineup. I know he doesn't stretch the floor much, but Siakam and Anthony Davis down low is going to be deadly as far. And so much for that. The Raptors decide to match. So I don't really know who I'm going to go for now. Derek Favors obviously can't get him. I want someone that can kind of ideally hit the three ball just because I like the idea of stretching the floor. But I guess since we have Anthony Davis, it doesn't matter too much because he can stretch the floor if need be. But still, I like the idea of always having a stretch big at the four just because I think it helped out Anthony Davis a lot more when Nikola Mirotic played. Obviously, we all know that to be true in real life because when Mirotic came to the team, the Pelicans just started playing super well. I don't know what got into them, but they started playing phenomenal. So we're going to try to get a nice power forward here. Maybe Crowder, but he does not want to come for that less of money. So I guess we're going to sign just some random guy. Nigel Hayes is looking pretty decent, so I guess we're going to go with Nigel Hayes. And hopefully he'll be a decent power forward for us because we need one to start. So let's see how this team does with Nigel Hayes at the helm. Alright guys, for the last season, Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year. That's actually pretty cool to see, and Chris Paul wins MVP. Speaking of MVP and the Rockets, we are actually going to have to face the Rockets in the first round. I mean, at least we made the playoffs, but we're facing the first-seeded Houston Rockets. And then here are the player stats. I forgot to show them last season, but here are the player stats as followed. It's, yeah, not looking too great for us. I'm not really sure how we'll survive, but we'll see. I mean, the Rockets take game 1. We take game 2, so that's a pretty good sign. They take game 3. We take game 4, so we're right in this. They take game 5. We take game 6. Is the pattern going to repeat? Yes, it does. So they take game 7. So that's the way this video is going to end, guys. If you guys want to see who wins the championship, make sure to stick around. But this is Crushables. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm saying peace.